Continuing girls, accounting treatment of goodwill. Now, goodwill otherwise is not shown in the books. Usually it is not shown. But let us see, this is the case when goodwill account at the time of retirement of a partner, we have to pay him goodwill, his share of goodwill. What if goodwill account already appears in the books, in the balance sheet on the asset side? Goodwill is already there in the list of assets. Now what do? They say usually the goodwill is not shown in the books of a firm, right? It is not very, it is only at the time of sale of the business, purchase of the business, or extraordinary circumstance that goodwill is revalued or goodwill is valued. It is a mute asset, it is not shown in the books. But now, if, however, at the time of retirement or death of a partner, goodwill appears in the balance sheet of a firm. Now what do? We first have to write it off. See girls, goodwill is an asset. Goodwill is an asset. When goodwill has to be generated, it will always be debited. Assets have a debit balance. Remember, when we have to cancel the goodwill, that means write off goodwill, goodwill will be debiting all partners and goodwill will be credited. We debit all partners and credit goodwill in the old ratio. The accounting treatment will become all partners capital account debited to goodwill account in the old ratio. Why are we doing this? That means we are cancelling. जो goodwill पहले की है, we are cancelling that goodwill. कैंसिल करने के लिए गुडविल को क्या करते हैं? गुडविल इज ऑलवेज क्रेडिटेड व्हेन इट इज कैंसल्ड. इट्स एन एसेट अकाउंट, डेबिट बैलेंस. व्हेन इट इज कैंसल्ड इट विल बी रिवर्स्ड, क्रेडिट बैलेंस हो जाएगा. सो इट बिलोंग्स टू ऑल द पार्टनर्स इंक्लूडिंग द रिटायरिंग पार्टनर in the old ratio. So all partners to goodwill, जब भी goodwill, when at the time of retirement, if the balance sheet of the question shows goodwill to you, सबसे पहली entry ये होती है, all partners capital account to goodwill in the old ratio. Goodwill will in the existing books will be written off. Now after this, next is A, B and C are sharing profits in the ratio of 3:1. Goodwill appearing in the books at the value of 24,000. At that time, goodwill is already appearing in the books. B retires, this partner, 3/6 wala, B retires, 2/6. His share is 2/6. He retires. And on the day of B's retirement, goodwill is valued at 60,000. Value of goodwill is given to you, or you can be asked to find out that value of goodwill with that average profit, super profit, any of those values method. We can ask to be find out the value of goodwill. Here we have been given the value of goodwill. The firm's value of goodwill at the time of B's retirement is 60,000. A and C decided to share future profits in 3:2. The new ratio is given to us. So old ratio is given, new ratio is given. Old ratio is 3, the new ratio is 3/5, 2/5. Old ratio is 3/6, 2/6, 1/6. So new ratio minus the old ratio for A and new minus old for C. It comes to 3:7. So gaining ratio becomes 3:7. Now what will we do with the entry of goodwill? At the time of retirement, goodwill has to be assessed. So goodwill already appearing at 60,000, we will have to write off that amount of goodwill. 60,000 is the firm's goodwill. The retiring partner share of goodwill is 24,000. We find out with his share and his old ratio. We find out his share. उसके share के हिसाब से goodwill of the old partner comes out to be 24,000. This goodwill of 24,000 distributed among all partners including the retiring partner in the old ratio. Clear? That means find out the value of goodwill. With the value of firm's goodwill, find out the retiring partner share of goodwill. Retiring partner share distributed in the old ratio among all partners including the retiring partner. So the old goodwill is written off. Now next is B's share of goodwill adjusted. Now this share of goodwill is adjusted to the remaining partners in their gaining ratio. A, C remaining to retiring in the in the gaining ratio. This is always in the gaining ratio, remaining to retiring in the gaining ratio. B's capital, his capital is his share of goodwill, 60,000 or 2/6. His share of goodwill is adjusted and retired and distributed among the old partners. Clear? Proceeding. A, B and C are partners in a firm sharing profits in the ratio of 4:3:1. A retires. A is retiring. 4. Pink wala. 4. This is 4/8. He is retiring. A retires and his share is taken up by B and C equally. So his share 4/8 is taken by B and C equally. 4/8 ka half he takes. 4/8 ka half he takes. See, B will gain half of 4/8, that is 2/8. So B's share 3/8 पहले ही था. 2/8 coming from him. It is now 5/8. C will gain half of 4/8. Half he takes, half he takes. 2/8. 2/8 added to his old share. 1/8 पहले ही था. 2/8 अब आ गया इसके यहाँ से. So it will be 3/8. So ratio now becomes 5/8 is to 3/8. 5 is to 3 is the new ratio now. So gaining ratio is, since B and C have acquired the share equally, the gaining ratio will be 1:1. Very clear? And same is the case with the next one more example they have given. It is similar. I will do this 24th with you. See here now. Ramesh, Naresh and Suresh were partners in a firm sharing profits in the ratio of 5:3:2. Naresh retired and the new profit sharing ratio between Ramesh and Suresh. New ratio is given, old ratio is given. On Naresh's retirement, the goodwill of the firm was valued at, this is the goodwill of the firm. So with his goodwill, we have to find out his share. Who is retiring? Naresh. Ramesh, Naresh, center wala, this partner is retiring. His share has to be found out. Sorry. Pass the journal entry for treatment of goodwill. Naresh retired without opening the goodwill account. So with not open the goodwill account, it is one and the same thing. We have to find out with adjustment between the remaining partners. See, Naresh's share of goodwill is good. This is the goodwill of the firm. Naresh's share of goodwill is 3/10. Goodwill of the firm into his share 36,000 is his ratio. Gaining ratio will be the new ratio minus the old ratio. That is the new ratio. This is the new ratio for all partners. 2/5 and 3/5. It is given. Old ratio was 5:3:2. It is given. New minus old 1/10. New minus old. This is 1/10. Sacrifice. New minus old, this is sacrifice. This is new minus old, this is the gain. In case it is minus, it comes in gain. Okay, this is the gaining ratio. So as such now, only Suresh has gained 4/10. Hence, Suresh will be debited and gaining to sacrificing. That is the entry that we make. Remember, gaining to sacrificing. So he has gained. So gaining to sacrificing, he is gaining to sacrificing. The general entry will become the gaining partner. Suresh is gaining to sacrificing partner. Ramesh and Naresh are sacrificing partner. 1/10, 3/10 with the sacrifice. 1/10 and 3/10 of the firm's value of goodwill. So gaining to remaining to retiring, or gaining to sacrificing. He is gaining, he is sacrificing with his share of goodwill. This is the firm's share of goodwill. We'll find out his share, the sacrificing ratio. Suresh gains 4/10 share of profit, whereas Ramesh loses 1/10 share of profit and Naresh loses 3/10 share of profits. Suresh compensates Ramesh and Naresh for the loss in the share of profit. That is, the remaining partner always gain from the retiring partner. Next, one more question. A, B, C and D are partners sharing profits in the ratio of 1, 4, 3 and 2. D retires and the goodwill is valued at rupees 2 lakh. This share of goodwill is to be adjusted into the capital accounts of A, B, C, who decide to share future profits in the ratio of 4:3:3. Pass the journal entry. I repeat, A, B, C, D are partners. This is the ratio. 1:4:3:2 is the ratio between the four partners. And D retires. This partner retires. And the goodwill is at that time is given to us. D share of goodwill is to be adjusted in the capital accounts of A, B, C, who decide the share of future profits in the ratio of, this is the future profits, new ratio has been given. You have to pass the journal entry. The same thing, we have to find the new minus old. This is the new ratio, 4:3:3. The new ratio has been given, this 4:3:3, the pink wala, 4:3:3. And the old ratio, blue, 1:4:3:2. 1:4:3:2, old ratio. New minus old. In case new minus old is positive, it is gain. New minus old is negative, it is sacrifice. New minus old, nil. New minus old, in case it is negative, it is sacrifice. So the and accounting treatment is gaining to sacrificing partner. Only A has gained 3/10. Hence A will be debited and B and D will be credited. Gaining to sacrificing is the entry. A, the gaining partner, with his share, to B to D, gaining to sacrificing with their share of profit. 2 lakh is the share of goodwill and the gaining ratio, sacrificing ratio of 2:10, and this is done. A gains 3/10 share of profits, whereas B loses 1/10 share of profits and D loses 2/10 share of profits. So A compensates B and D for the loss in the profits. A is compensating B and D. B and D are getting. Those who are credited are receiving. Clear? This is the accounting treatment for goodwill. Now we head towards revaluation of assets and liabilities. The next thing I told you, the first thing is new profit sharing ratio, calculation of new ratio, gaining ratio, we did that. Then the accounting treatment, gaining to sacrificing, we have done that. Now we come to the third thing, revaluation of assets and liabilities. See, now I told you first thing is calculation of the new profit sharing ratio and the gaining ratio. We discussed that. Then the accounting treatment of goodwill. Accounting treatment of goodwill is gaining to sacrificing. We have done these questions. The third thing, now we come to revaluation of assets and liabilities. We have done this in the previous chapter. This is just a repetition of that. The only difference now will be distribution. Here all partners. Now let us see here. Revaluation of assets and liabilities. At the time of retirement, revaluation account is prepared in the same way as admission, but any profit or loss due to retirement is distributed among all partners, including the retiring partners. Remember, admission we did not, new partner was admitted, but we used to distribute that among the old partners. Now it is distributed among all partners, including the retiring partner. Any balance of reserves, any funds, any accumulated profits should be transferred to the capital accounts of all partners. It is all partners, old ratio. The first thing you remember is all partners, including the retiring partners, in the old ratio. And half the treatment is done. You have all, in case you remember this, the chapter is understood. It is done. Distribution of reserves, any type of reserves. General reserve, reserve fund, profit and loss, any types of reserves. In case something is standing credit to the partners, they have earned that to all partners in the old ratio. All partners का मतलब ही old ratio होता है retirement में. Distributing any accumulated losses, these are the reserves. In case there are certain losses, that also will be shared by all partners. In case we give something to the partners, partners are credited. In case they bear something, partners will be debited. But in the old ratio, everything is done in the old ratio. distributing surplus of specific funds, any funds, workman compensation, investment fluctuation, or any other type of funds that is there, P&L, profit balance, the credit balance, anything, any fund that is already there, reserves or any funds, to all partners in the old ratio. You always remember, whatever we are giving, all partners are getting. What they are getting will always be credited. What they are suffering will be the loss. Then the all partners are debited. Otherwise, they are always credited. When they receive something, they will be credited. Now this is the question. I don't know the question number in your textbook. My textbook, it is illustration 28. PQR are partners in a firm sharing profits in the ratio of 2:1. R retires and the balance sheet of the firm on that date was as under. This is the balance sheet that has been given to us in the textbook. It is given to us in the question. It was agreed that the stock to be brought down to rupees 82,000. Stock to be brought down to 82,000. This is the revaluation. Whatever the value of stock must have been given, it is brought down. Plant is reduced by 20,000. Patents are found valueless. There was no liability on workman compensation fund. All these other revaluation effects, we have already done that. General reserves, any reserves in case they are distributed among all partners in the old ratio or in the old ratio. General reserve, profit and loss, workman compensation, any fund, all partners, old ratio. It is distributed in the old ratio. Then we make the revaluation account. Revaluation to stock, whatever is, in case it is decreasing, decrease is taken on the debit side of revaluation account. All these things are decreasing. In case it is increasing, it is revaluation, partners capital to revaluation. We have done that. It is just the journal entry. Kannu and Manu. This is illustration 29. Here you see the question. Kannu and Manu and Akanksha are partners sharing profits as 20%, 30% and 50%. Kannu decided to retire with the consent of other partners and sold her share to Manu. Goodwill. Now Kannu decided to retire and sold her share to Manu. Goodwill was valued at 2.5 years purchase of the average profit of 3 years. And the profits of the 3 years are these. Reserve funds stood at the balance sheet at rupees 30,000. Reserve funds are 30,000 at the time of her retirement. You are required to record necessary journal entries to record above adjustment on Kannu's retirement. Journal entries are required to be passed. So reserve funds, in case there are any funds that are lying there, reserve funds distributed to the partners in the old ratio, we distribute to Kannu to Manu. Reserve funds transferred to the capital account. Manu to Kannu, this is revaluation. Goodwill transferred to the Kannu's share of goodwill transferred to Manu's share. The gaining to sacrificing partner, this is 30,000. And then this is Kannu's capital account. This is one and the same thing, girls. We have done this. A, B and C are partners in a firm in the ratio of 2:3:4. On 1/4/2011, A retires and on that date there was a debit balance of rupees 72,000 in profit and loss account. B and C decided to share future profits in the ratio of 2:1. Show the journal entry on the treatment of profit and loss balance on A's retirement. A is retiring. We find out A is retiring. A has to be given his share of capital and goodwill. The journal entry will be A, B, C to capital account. The entry is just the same. Now we have learned the amounts to be what the retiring partner is entitled. He is entitled to his share. First thing we discussed today is new profit sharing ratio. Then the calculation of new minus old, that is gaining ratio. Then the accounting treatment of goodwill, that is remaining to retiring partner in the gaining ratio. Now next we come to everything has been decided now. The amount that is entitled to be received by the retiring partner has been decided. What now is the mode of payment to the retiring partner? Girls, what is he supposed to take? He is supposed to carry with him his share of capital, his share of goodwill, his share of reserves, his share of undistributed profits, his share of assets and liabilities after evaluation. So that means it becomes a big amount. That means paying him in cash is equal to shaking the finances of the business. It is not easy to pay the entire amount to the retiring partner or the deceased partner representative in cash. So it is decided how the amount will be paid. That is called the mode of payment. Now let us see. Either the amount can be paid in cash or by check. This can be paid in lump sum or in the small installments, but it is paid in cash or by check. In case any of these two circumstances, the entry is made retiring partner to cash or to bank. In case it is in check, retiring partner to bank account. Now next is amount not paid in cash. In case amount is not paid, amount has been calculated, but the business does not want to give or cannot give the entire amount in one lump sum. Then the remaining amount is debited like this: the retiring partner to the retiring partner's capital account to retiring partner's loan account. This is the amount what is entitled to be given. After giving him some amount in cash, retiring partner to cash जितना दे दिया, suppose 10 lakh देना है, 10 lakh में से we give 1 lakh now, retiring to cash 1 lakh now. Remaining 9 lakh we transfer to from the capital account, we transfer to his loan account. This is the entry that we make by transferring the amount to the loan account of the retiring partner. Now let us see here. Illustration 31. A, B and C were partners sharing profits and losses in the ratio of 5:3:2. Further question reads, this is the remaining question. C retires on the above date and partners agreed that goodwill is to be valued at 2 years purchase of the average profit of the last 4 years, and the profit of the last 4 years have been given here. We find out the average profit, and 2 years purchase we find out the value of goodwill. Then 5% provision for doubtful debt is to be made on debtors. Provision to be made on debtors. The provision has to be created. It will be debit side. Stock to be appreciated by 10%. Stock to be appreciated, credit side. Patents are valueless, debit side. Assets are reduced, debit side. Buildings appreciated by 20%. A building appreciated, asset appreciated, assets increase on the credit side. Sundry creditors to be paid 2,000 more than the book value. Creditors to be paid 2,000 more than the book value. That means creditors increase on the debit side. Debtors decrease and creditors increase on the debit side. We make the revaluation account. After we make the revaluation account, now let us see the first thing. This is the revaluation account that has been given. So see, it must have been given here. Calculation of the goodwill, we find out the value of goodwill. Average profit of the last 4 years have been given. Average profit, the total profits are 40,000 divided by 4 years, 10,000. 10,000 into 2 years purchase, 20,000 is the value of goodwill. And then we make entries for the revaluation. We have just discussed. The assets decrease and the liabilities increase this side. Assets increase and liabilities decrease this side. Assets, stock appreciates, building increased, the provision for doubtful debt is to be increased here. So whatever and the liability, it is increased by 400, patents are reduced by this much, 4,000. So that is, this is the profit through revaluation transferred to their capital account of ABC. Which ratio have we distributed this? In the old ratio. Coming to the capital account. Capital account, the first thing is by balance brought down. This is the balance given in the book. In case of any reserves given, distribute that in the old ratio. Worksman compensation fund, old ratio, distribute in the old ratio. Revaluation, this is just, we have just discussed revaluation profit. In case it was a revaluation loss, it would have been written on the debit side. This is by A's capital, B's capital, the amount to be given to the retiring partner. This is the retiring partner, C is the retiring partner. By A and by B in the gaining ratio will be given by him. To goodwill, this is the amount of goodwill that was already appearing. See, this was the goodwill that is already appearing. First we write it off in the old ratio. Then to C, this is the same amount. To C, this remaining to retiring. This is the retiring partner, remaining partner's share here. Retiring partner and remaining partner's shares here. To retiring partner. To C's loan account. We calculate now the total amount to be given to C. C is retiring partner. We find out the total 32,520 minus this 1,200, that is share of goodwill. This becomes 31,320. This total amount, this is the amount that has to be given to this is the balance that has to be given to this partner, and we transfer, in case it is not paid in cash, it is transferred to their loan account, to C's loan account. It is transferred to the loan account. Loan account means it will be a liability, it still has to be given. So in the balance sheet, it will be shown as a liability, as a loan account. If we pay it in cash, we will reduce it from the cash. In case it is not paid, if we had paid it in cash, cash would have been reduced. If we have not paid in cash, cash will not be touched. Furniture, building at the revised values after revaluation. The creditors, see here, this is the loan account. The 31,320 amount transferred to the loan account implies provident fund, capital account. Always remember, provident fund is a fund. Worksman compensation fund will be distributed. Investment fluctuation fund will be distributed, but provident fund is the employees fund, which will not be distributed. This is a common error that is mostly done by the children. Remember this. And this is the profits distributed to the capital accounts, the balance of capitals.